Hi guys, this is Brooke Willard. Today I'm going to be talking about my teaching philosophy. My aspirations as a teacher are to one day encourage my students to be lifelong learners, master content, and to develop critical thinking skills. I think children are very curious about the world, and I think as a teacher it's my job to help spark that curiosity in the classroom and outside of the classroom so that they can become lifelong learners and constantly strive to learn new information. I also want to create a safe learning environment where students feel comfortable being who they are and where they're able to express themselves without fear of disapproval. I want to create a space where my students can speak their minds and ideas without fear of failure or being wrong. So some of the methods that I am going to use is to help my students reach these goals. I'm going to create a space that sparks creativity, try to keep them engaged and develop activities that help promote learning experiences so that they can continue to grow and learn as students and humans. In order to get my students to reach the goal of content mastery, I will hold them to high expectations and I will create lesson plans that engage the class in discussion and activities that help guide them to content mastery so that they can be successful. In order to help my students reach the goal of developing critical thinking skills, I will ask many questions and try to allow them to analyze and solve problems on their own. In order to create a safe and loving environment for my students, I will always promote respect and create many rules and ensure that students are respecting each other's ideas and different learning styles. In order to assess my students' knowledge and level of mastery, I will give them multiple means of assessment so that way they can pick a way that would be most accommodating for their learning styles and allow them to produce the best product so that they can be successful in my classroom. I will ensure to include students' different learning styles as well as keeping in mind the concept of multiple intelligences into my assessments. I will try to be flexible with my assessments because I want my students to master the content in a way that helps them and that will help them be the most successful and not that is the best for me. So I know that it will definitely be about them and their learning styles. I will always be open to using different materials and technology that's going to help my student be the most successful. As an educator, I think it's important to constantly grow. I think the best way to do this is to be open-minded, be creative, be open to new ideas and strategies for teaching. The most important part of being a teacher is being adaptable to the times and being able to accommodate when things don't go exactly as planned. So I will also reach out to other fellow teachers and discuss different strategies and things that work for them, and then maybe things that aren't as successful. As a teacher, I think it's important to assess the way that you teach content, and you can assess that by looking at your students' assessments and seeing whether they're acquiring the information or whether they're mastering it, and also making accommodations into your teaching style. So